Hey there, Lori K. Today with our Menopause Check-In. We are on week 1, day 7. It's all about the recap of the week. Are we ready? Yes, we are. First, what has gotten on your nerve lately? Right now, I just want to say, I'm not complaining. I'm grateful for a lot of things. Just please give me some sunshine. That's all I ask for. Okay? Snow, fine. Fine. We're in a blizzard. Here we go. Pause for the fan. Hot flashes wait for no one. Oh, yeah, I like this one. On my other book, I got a few of these books. I already started doodling on my other one. Anyway, this is the Menopause Self-Care Journal. You can find it on Amazon if you want to follow along. Have your own book in hand as we go through it, or write in your notebook, whatever you're comfortable with. We're going to right into our weekly recap. So I just filled this out up here on the calendar to see if I needed to make these squares bigger, and I did. But we're going to talk about just a few things on the recap for the week. You can put whatever you want. But on my previous book that I have already written into it, I wrote down the weekday because at the beginning of each week is our calendar, which we can, you can put your goals down. You could put whatever you want on the calendar. But last week I put kind of what I wanted to feel. They were kind of intentions. So then what I did was I went back and looked at the intentions I had for each day. I also write some other stuff in the calendar, but for the intentions part, then I go back on the recap and write down exactly how, I kind of compare. Did it work out this week? What kind of got in the way? I also write down on the little recap boxes if I had any symptoms that really stood out during the week. I'll go back and look at the symptoms and be like, oh my gosh, wow, why was my vertigo so much higher on Tuesday? What was going on Tuesday? I was super stressed. How can I make this better next week? Just whatever you want to put on your recap. But I also have a couple of little boxes that overall self-care, rate from 1 to 5. 1 equals the best. Your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, relational self-care for the overall week that you felt. If you're looking back on it, what was your overall score on that? Then we go into the menopause symptoms, rate 1 to 5. 1 equals the best. I just put a few down here, but I also have a little other down there, and you can write in your own too. If you're like, I didn't have hot flashes, which I typically don't. I'm going to scratch that out. I'm going to say, I had a lot of tinnitus, ringing in ears, because I'm not going to try to spell that right now. Last week it was more so than typical, I'd say. I'm going to give it an average of about 3. Brain fog, absolutely a big 5. Irritability, yep, I'm giving that an overall 4 over the week. Insomnia, I did not have, but I had other things. I have to go back and look on this particular week. Other, yes, so then overall score for that one. Then we have just a few questions to which, if you don't feel like answering them, you can put in other symptoms or other things you want to kind of bring up with your doctor if you bring this book into your doctor's office. But the couple of questions that I have for you, if you want to follow along, is what went well this week? Think back on what went well. Look back on your journal pages. Look back on the different self-care pages, things that you noticed that went well. And then, what challenged me this week? What was getting on my nerves? And then, not only what challenged me, and I'm going to say technical difficulties on mine, and what else? What challenged me this week what were the technical difficulties. I'm also going to take the next line personally. You can do what you want in yours, but on the next line, I'm just going to put, we're going to breathe. How I can move forward with the technical stuff that I need to work through. I'm going to go into some creators' lives more often because they know what's going on with some of this technical stuff that I'm having difficulties with. I can also YouTube some of the to get more answers from what's going on here. Anywho, and then I just put, what new insights did I gain from my gratitude practice this week? Do you remember that on week 1 where we went really, really deep on that one thing we're grateful for? Do you remember what you wrote? Memory loss. Let's see. What was I grateful for this week? I don't remember what I put. Do you remember what you put? I don't remember. I'm not going to waste your time looking. But what new insights did you gain from the gratitude practice this week? And then you can also kind of toy around with remembering that particular thing so that it's back into your awareness. Revisit it. And if you want to kind of add to it or put it kind of to rest. And then because next week we'll have another one that we'll be bringing up on week 2. That's when we do our gratitude, our deep gratitude practice. I love it. So anyway, that is our weekly recap. Weekly havoc. Daily check-in. Here we are with our menopause daily check-in. What's the weather? You know why that's important to put down there? Because it can affect our mood. Blizzard again. Okay. Oh, today's date. I like to put the whole thing. 20th, 20, and then put the year. And today is, see, this is going to help with my memory. I'm already concentrating on, okay, what is today's date? There goes the itching in the ear. What time did you go to bed last night? Did you get to bed at a decent hour? Were you doom scrolling? Let's see, 2 a.m. again for me. Wake up, 8 a.m. for me. 6, 7, 8. That's 6 hours. Quality. I'm giving it a 2 because I didn't have any interruptions. That's next questions. Did you have any night interruptions? Other than that, I gave it a 2 because I don't remember my dreams. It wasn't long enough. Morning mood. Are you happy? Sad? Feeling neutral? Anxious? Any other feelings you were feeling? What was your afternoon mood? What was your evening mood? And what is your energy level? Are you low, medium, or high? I'm seeing a pattern for myself here. I'm seeing when I'm feeling a bit anxious, I have more of a medium. But then when I am in a more calm mood or more, I don't know, it's lower when there's not a lot on my plate. And then I crash. That's that burnout. Ooh, pattern. Noticing myself. Okay, water intake. Let's take it. Take a break. Take our break. Oh, I didn't bring my water in here. Where's my head today? You take your water. Take it in. I am at a 4, almost 5 already today at this time. Now we're going to do our meal tracker. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What did you have? Write it down. And then also the exercise. Did you do some cardio, walking, yoga, Pilates, weights, other swimming, biking, tennis, anyone? Soccer, basketball? I don't know. What else? What do you do to get movement? Dance. Yes. Get your dance on. And of course, say it with me. I don't even know why I put it in there. Look at that. I say rest day. Say it with me. Even after exercise, after movement, every day's a rest day. Take it. Any symptom changes that you noticed today or the last couple of days even? Lifestyle changes lately. You remember your dreams? Journal it, write it. My wisdom grows with every change I face. Yes, I love that. All right, our menopause symptom tracker. I kept saying I'm going to go and Google or look up all the symptoms that they're saying is clinical for menopause. I really wish that the doctors and researchers would take this more into consideration. As I'm itching my ears, giving the ear itching a big old 5 today. Feeling it. Anyway, where is your anxiety today? I'm giving it about a 4. I'm in the anxiety level 1 to 5, 5 being the worst. Rating these: bloating, body odor, body aches, brain fog. Just about a 2 on the brain fog as of right now. Again, I usually tape these around 2-ish. Breast discomfort, depression, digestion issues, fatigue. Are you feeling just done, burnt out? Hair loss, growth, hot flashes, incontinence. Are you feeling irregular heartbeat? Irritability. Libido changes, memory problems, mood swings, nauseous, nerve pain, night sweats, shortness of breath. Take this stuff to your doctor. So it could be more than menopause, right? We have to rule everything out. Shortness of breath, skin problems, sleep trouble, vagina irritation, vertigo, weight gain, other symptoms and notes. Write it down. Write it down. All right. We also have tomorrow is our week 2, day 1. We're starting again. How did you recap your week for this week? Was it eventful? Was it overwhelming? How were you feeling? What kind of symptoms are you noticing that are developing a pattern? Do you need to mention that to your doctor? Are you seeing some side effects from medications? Go back to the front of the book where we have all your medications and stuff. Oh, on the check-in, I forgot to say, did you take your medication supplement HRTs today? Taken? Yes, I took mine. Some people take, well, except for the magnesium. I always take that at night, but I always remember that. Oh, my nose is itching again. Somebody gonna come visit me. I'm feeling anxious today. If you haven't read that on the screen, have you read it? I'm swaying more. I'm noticing this. Wow. This is making a difference in my life. I hope it's making one in yours. I really appreciate you coming by and hanging out and commenting if you can. It makes a big difference to me and to others for sure. Obviously, to know that we're not alone and to see the different symptoms. I remember going into somebody's video one time and watching it and being like, I didn't know that was a menopause symptom. Jeez, yeah, I got that. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. So one of these days I'm going to bring more of them into it. So thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it and hope to see you tomorrow.